there as well. No?
I would be surprised if Deathspade might be like towards the bottom of the top 100.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like,
But
I don't think like top
Deathspade
50.
didn't, as far as like her results this year, her results last year were like she had more like big wins.
Yeah.
Still doing well at these kind of events, but as far as like her big luminosity ranking wins, not necessarily the same. I saw her share them the other day, and she's kind of just like, it wasn't, quite as good.
Okay, I haven't seen that, so maybe I'm a bit ignorant in that, but
she's still a great player, but
exactly.
does really well at Midwest events consistently.
Yeah.
So I want to see how Midwest versus the Carolinas goes here.
Just the guy, the traveling warrior that is Peabnut. As we see a little bit of silly interactions here with already kind of with the Metal Blade type stuff, and this Bayonetta trying to get in the best she can.
Yeah, and you're not just trying to keep this Umbra Witch at bay, has the Metal Blade out, putting on that pressure on the shield with the up air. Doing a good job of just keeping Deathspade away so she can't get that big damage.
Right, exactly. In that shield pressure, she's going to have to back off now, or else, they could get even bigger shield pokes like Crash Bomber or like Leaf Shield, and then you could just set up for a lot more deadly and potent stuff, like X-Scissor. Okay, we do have a edgeguard scenario right now, but Peabnut is able to just kind of get through it in that beautiful up tilt, being able to close out that stock.
Yeah, Deathspade landing into him a couple of times too many with those landing aerials, getting privy to the timing there. Peabnut getting that parry timing, just getting this first stock here. And this is so big, especially as Mega Man. You can sit back, just get that pellet damage in, and just start to build this lead.
Because Ultimate in of itself favors the player who goes second. So when you have someone that has like kind of a hard time being able to consistently keep that lead when you're down, with Mega Man being up right now, it's such a game changer.
And a character like Bayonetta too, she really struggles from behind, and when you get to these percentages, her kill options become a lot more telegraphed. She needs a dash attack or a forward throw in the corner, or like an up tilt back air. Once she gets out of those like confirmed 0 to death windows, it just gets a lot more difficult for her.
Right. Can she down the Crash Bomber and it'll like freeze Peabnut?
I imagine that would be the case, but you also have to get that timing. And if he sees that you're going for that, he can always just grab through the witch time.
Oh, yeah, no, you so right,
Yeah,
As we see Peabnut here doing, but
that should be the stock there. A forward smash for a forward smash.
A trade, a soul for a soul, being able to close out this first Peabnut stock. We have a tall order right now, being a whole stock behind. But again, you're at like 20 about, like you still have plenty of room to work with.
Yeah, but this Mega Man does not look like he's slowing down here. But here we go, gets the forward air. But we just haven't seen any meaningful combos come out from Deathspade so far. Get off me up tilt? What?
That's an interesting one. That's a new one for me. Ooh. Dude.
Another up tilt, okay.
He's just kind of playing mind tricks now. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, I've never seen that before where it activates the witch time, but it didn't affect Peabnut, despite he was like right there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was farther away on the stage.
Well, thanks for answering my question, Deathspade. I appreciate it.
That's unfortunate, though. As he's trying to figure out how to get back in this game, she's just cannot find a way in to get a meaningful opening right now.
Well, I mean, again, this is a best of 5, so we do have a little bit of time to experiment with that and figure out, oh, well, hang on, wait, what are my interaction options? So we can experiment a little bit here.
Oh, I feel like that was the time to do another up tilt.
Oh, yeah.
Probably wasn't expecting the get-up attack on shield, but okay, missing the tech there, and now we're in a last stock situation.
At 131, we're building percent, you guess you could say, or building rage right now, because Bayonetta does have a couple kill options, but not with that Flame Sword coming in.
Yeah, and that was interesting though, seeing the bats didn't come out, so being in those double situations against Mega Man for most characters can be pretty frustrating.
Yep.
But it didn't necessarily matter because Peabnut was consistently like getting like chip damage. Like he wasn't getting guaranteed stuff, but he was keeping
the pressure
keeping the pressure on, keeping Bayonetta in disadvantage. So even though those combos aren't guaranteed, he was just consistently in a great position to keep the lead and advantage.
We are seeing my boy out here though, Sora Kingdom Heart. I wonder how this is going to go because we do have things like spells to kind of deal a little bit better far range.
I like the switch. I was wondering if we were going to see it, but it was so quick I didn't get to bring it up.
Yeah.
It's just like that first game one was so rough that like I don't think any extra, even if it's a best of 5, I don't think it was going to make too much of a difference. It just looked hard for Deathspade to find those openings. And now at least you have like better up-close boxing tools to deal with Mega Man. You're already seeing such a great start.
That was an insane combo, just being able to pain train all the way from one seed to the other here.
And you get that guaranteed damage, drag him down to the corner, and then reading that air dodge in with the forward smash. Great stuff from Deathspade.
One distinction that I love Deathspade's utilization of is the IDJ combos, but what they do is that for the third hit, they lead with fair and not nair, and it's a little bit better at scooping people in front of them. So it just kind of locks them in place a little bit more consistently, and I love that.
And speaking of consistent, we're just seeing so much more consistent damage coming out for Deathspade in this matchup, because you get those instant double jump combos, and Mega Man can't get out. So
like he just has to kind of sit there and think about, well, what am I going to do once I get out? And that's if he gets out. Because at 119 here, he's looking to maybe take a back air and another stock lost.
Yeah, and Deathspade showing no signs of slowing down right now, has this lead, trying to push Peabnut to this last stock here and even up the set. But Peabnut starting to settle down, keeping away from these big combos.
Yep.
So now this is where you start to get that Mega Man damage to get back into this game.
I will say the only thing that Deathspade needs here is like one landing nair in order to do F smash or up smash to close out this Mega Man stop. But with these up tilts, we're gonna be able to see a lot of pressure on Deathspade right now at 80%.
But now we're at that percent where if Peabnut can get a good edge guard situation, we could see a reversal of stocks here.
Oh yeah, especially with like something like X scissor or up tilt that we've been seeing so prominently within the first game.
Yeah, back air in the corner will absolutely do it now for Mega Man. But
ooh, there you go.
That rising up air off the ledge will take it as well for Deathspade.
I love the little wait that we did for it, just to make sure and make Peabnut guess for just a hot second. Ooh.
Oh, but wow, he gets out of that.
Okay. Okay, well, you get punched in the face when you get all the way down.
Yeah, using the air dodge there, no way to escape that up tilt. Getting so much mileage out of that up tilt so far in this set is Peabnut.
It's very interesting to see because I don't remember him doing this, like utilizing up tilt like this in any other set that I've watched from him.
It's a very underrated move for Mega Man. Like with the hurt box shifting, you can jump cancel it after.
It's
if you
also
don't
invincible in startup.
Yeah,
that's another big thing. Just like why?
It's so strong.
Okay. Roll going punish there from trying to avoid that crash bomber.
Okay, but Deathspade still has a lead here, trying to close out this game too, but Peabnut not giving her a chance to reset, and that back air puts her in a bad spot.
Right, we're going to be able to use stall spelling a little bit here, but again, with that landing on the same platform as Mega Man, you're just going to eat another up tilt and close the game 2 in Peabnut's favor.
Yeah, and Peabnut recognizing the end lag there on that side B from Sora. Couldn't get the ledge cancel there to drift off the platform. So now we're, instead of being in a 1-1 situation, Peabnut sitting pretty at this 2-0 lead.
I mean, it did work a lot better than that Bayonetta. So maybe we're going to be seeing a little bit more here, and it looks like we are. As we get into game 2 here, going to small battlefield every single time. I'm surprised we're not seeing stage bans. I feel like, I don't know, like small battlefield or something, or sorry, Smashville would kind of help out in Sora's favor a little bit, just because we can hide underneath platform a little bit and like Shark.
Yeah, I don't know if we don't know what the ban situation is, if they are or aren't, but as we're debating about stages, we're seeing a lot of damage come out quick out the gate here from Deathspade once again.
I blink and oops, he's at 100. Oh my gosh.
So much damage coming out from Deathspade here, but now Peabnut. Been the story of these 2 games where Deathspade gets a big lead, Peabnut settles in, and then all of a sudden Deathspade can't find like that meaningful last hit.
Right. Okay. I love that uses of down air, trying to predict a little bit there from Deathspade's recovery, but not quite. And ooh, that X's are going to be able to raw his way into getting that first stock from Deathspade.
And Peabnut just has done a great job time and time again of making the most out of Deathspade's disadvantage options. You're seeing some panic come out once the damage starts to pile on. And Peabnut just waiting that extra half second has been making all the difference with stealing out these stocks. But Deathspade immediately responding, getting that up air, and still in this game.
For sure, definitely. And like we saw with literally the first stocks of the last 2 sets, you can just take 80 sometimes, just because Sora felt like it.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people question why his character isn't more played. Yes, he is awkward to move around with, but in a meta with such high advantage state nowadays, he has what it takes to keep up and also has a great recovery to boot. So
I think of him as a very unconventional glass cannon, and it sounds weird to think that.
That makes sense.
But like when you put it on paper, you're like, oh, I guess that up tilt is gonna kill me when I miss one Keyblade hit.
Yeah, he's definitely not one of the heavier characters, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
but Mega Man is.
Right, and I think that's going to be part of a little bit of the issue here because we have to commit so much more on Sora's behalf into trying to get these up tilts in like up airs to.
That's what makes Mega Man so good. Is like he's a zoner that's heavy. He's a heavy zoner with a small hurt box. So even if you're not consistently piling on a ton of damage, he's very forgiving. Where even if you take that damage, you can resettle. And we see that a lot with Peabnut, where he will take some initial damage, but then he adapts, and then he works his way back into the game and ultimately takes the lead like he has here once again.
Right. Okay. Trying to go for a Thunder right now. Okay, you find it, but again, like Papa was talking about, he's just a little bit too heavy in order to get that kill.
But has Peabnut in the corner here. Can Deathspade finish or play it and get to this last stock?
I think Deathspade went for like a dash attack there to try and close out that stock. We're inching forward there with, there you go, there's that dash attack.
Going for that freeze off stage, not going to find its mark. Now Deathspade's in the corner, but working back to the stage and gets that up air once again.
At 70%, it's looking a little bit doable here for Deathspade. Like, this is not out of the question for them. Ooh, the grab plank.
Yeah, I like Peabnut trying to stay more in this corner so he doesn't get carried from one side to the next with all that extra damage.
He's like, okay, hang on, I learned my lesson.
He's really made Deathspade work for this damage, but he is getting plenty of mileage once again off this up tilt 2 in a row.
Like, it's insane. Like, he could have done another one right there.
Yeah, you wonder if it would have killed because of the staling, but still, Peabnut in a great position here.
Okay.
So much will kill for Mega Man at this point.
Try to roll through the crouch bomber, not quite getting it. Ooh.
Tries to find that up air, not quite doing it, but back air will do it. Another up tilt.
We're just trying to poke at this Sora slowly but surely to find a way to close out this stock. Okay.
Deathspade has just not been able to find those instant double jump combos that she's been looking for.
We can't even get close to the Mega Man.
Here we go. A little bit of damage there, but not too much, only about 20%, but that up smash will absolutely take it, and Peabnut claims the set 3-0.
Amazing stuff from Peabnut, being able to just be so dominant and be so calm in the corner and being able to reverse like pretty much every situation that Deathspade put them through.
Yeah, I brought up earlier in the set, it's just he's so good at waiting for defensive